talking about right here, I would have to remember what you said like 10 lines ago. This is called assumed readership. You know why it's called that? Because people don't read. I know you think people go through their email and they say, if you've been feeling like your brain is shutting down lately, and if being present at dinner with your family feels like a challenge. No, they go like this. If you've been close, you're trying to make more money. Why? Because at this stage, at what stage? I'm confused. Click off. They skimming. They ain't reading, they skimming. So if you're going to say this, it, that, all those words that refer to something, just say the actual thing. You know what would be good here? To say a revenue number. So the dude's landing page, let's go back and give it a little peekaboo here. 6 and 7-figure online businessman. Wait, what? This literally says 7-figure online businessmen who want to get to 100K months. Bruv, this headline gets worse and worse every time I look at it. If you're at 100K per month, I'm going to show you how to get to 100K per month just by changing how you think. Most business owners can't handle their own success. Every decision that they make either comes with hesitation or guilt. And that's the worst state you could be in when building a business that brings you freedom. Most business owners can't handle their own success. Right here is a perfect time for a why, and then tweetable / line that needs explaining. For example, most business owners can't handle their own success. Every decision, because at this stage, at 7 figures, actually, I would just put 6 figures here, right? Because at 6 figures and above, most business owners can't handle their own success. Why? Because they're being pulled in 2 directions. They either work harder and make more money, or they enjoy what they have and risk everything that they've built so far. And this is why it's so difficult for so many people to move past 6 and 7 figures, start climbing towards those $1 million months. Let's say that. The answer? Well, it's not what most people think. It's not, this or that or that. The real answer is understanding that life has 0 balance. But otherwise, life actually comes in seasons. Let me explain. See, in life, there's a season for work. There's a season for unhesitatingly grinding your face off. Because guess what? There's no way to build a huge business that stands the test of time otherwise. But you have to understand also in business, there are seasons of peace. There are seasons of leisure. There are seasons of vacation. And having those seasons live in harmony within your life is not only going to help you build a bigger business, but also a business that you love. And then I'll go to CTF. And that's the worst state you could be in when building a business that brings you freedom, bruv. This is the sentence is, this is so crazy that Google Docs is like glitching out over here. What? That's like long as fuck. Like, tell me you can't say that sentence in way shorter. And that's the worst state you could be in when building a business that brings you freedom. I've been there. Where? I know what you're saying, right? 2 lines ago, again, you're assuming readership. Like, literally pretend like the person who's reading has no memory. You have to mention every single thing that you are saying. And I know what it feels like to keep just don't even say there. Just say, I know what it keeps like to keep your worry radar up 24/7. Okay, we got a pseudo unique mechanism. Okay, I see you, Neo. Okay, all right. Let's keep this going. Let's keep the momentum. Having to make sure your team is doing things right. Yeah. Your competitors are crushing it, making you feel demotivated. Yeah. Okay. And ensuring your clients are constantly being dealt with. Okay. Right. We got a good unique mechanism, pseudo unique mechanism. We got 3 good relatables, right? You actually did use the rule of 3s. Okay. I like what I'm seeing now. Okay. Can he save it? Can he save it in the second half? You had us in the first half, but you don't have to be in that constant loop of solving problems. Okay. Instead of that, I would use A, but that's all right. That's okay. Let's go. After building multiple 7-figure businesses and consulting with thousands of others to 6 to 8-figure brands, I've come to one conclusion. Okay, we building up. Okay. It doesn't take you any tactics / systems to make more money after 6 figures, but emotional skills. You know what? I mess with this so far. Yeah. Okay. Tell him, Neo. Let's see. Because you've already proven you can make money. And the more you scale, the more you realize that it's actually possible to hit the next stage every time. Okay. I will cut the word actually because it's a filler, but okay. It's only when you clear out your hesitations and take decisions in a way where they push your business forward instead of slowing it down that you're going to make it. No, but okay. This sentence is way too long. This is called an Oxford comma when you do the insertion like that, but because it's so long, it's like, this is too much. Now, I know this is easier said than done. Okay, he just did a problem solution loop. Let's go, Neil. Come on, let me see what you got. Which is why I want to show you the 6-pillar mindset protocol that's helped me and thousands of other 8+ figure brands establish those emotional skills. Okay. He's probably saying this in his VSL, but dog, like, nah. But if he says it in the VSL, then sure. Because here's the other thing, is that business owners, entrepreneurs value logic much more than emotion. When they hear emotion, they hear like your girl getting upset because you pulled your hand away to itch your ear when you guys were holding hands. That's what they think of when they hear emotion. They hear emotion, they hear irrational. So I wouldn't use the word emotion. I would use something else, a synonym. But you know what? Maybe he says it in the VSL because his marketing is clearly absolute booty cheeks, dookie balls, but that's neither here nor there. Not only its purpose is to help you make more money. You're missing a word here, bro. Come on, man. You were doing good. Come on, bro. These last 3 lines better speak to me, bro. But also remove all worries around problems in your business. If you feel like they could help you go further in your career, click here. Nah, same thing, dude. Don't do that. Assuming readership. So you were assuming readership like crazy. Okay. So you had me going there for a little bit. All right. Overall, in the second half was way better than the first half. CTA kind of fumbled a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, you fumbled that end. You were like 1 yard line away, and I was like, it could have been such a good build up from like the middle to the end, but it didn't happen. So yeah, the biggest thing that's killing you here is assuming readership, and you have some messy sentences, dog. Like some of these sentences are like, bro, where did you get this? Where did you get that? Unique mechanisms are honestly one of my favorite parts about copywriting. Unique mechanisms are honestly my favorite part about copywriting. There's 3 types of unique mechanisms. Pseudo-unique mechanism is one of them, and let me give them to you. In a business, you usually have 4 main unique mechanisms. These are the ones on the VSL, like the main system. So for example, I'm gonna show you the XYZ copy system, and it's comprised of 3 parts, 3 pillars. If you want to study exactly what I'm talking about, go look at Ravi Abuvala's VSL for what he calls the short form funnel. Yeah, so actually, I'll just go over his. The main thing is called the short form funnel. And there's 3 parts to it. There is maybe like brand ecosystem, then there is something else, and then there's something else, right? Now, a pseudo unique mechanism is something that is not those. It's like one unique mechanism that you use in an email. So keep your worry radar up 24/7. I would consider that a pseudo unique mechanism. Or if you add things to your copywriter toolkit, it's going to make you more money. Copywriter toolkit is a pseudo unique mechanism because it's not one of the main ones that I ever talk about. It's like one that I might put in a YouTube video, or I might put in in an email. Another one that I have on the top of my mind is called the hesitation tax. What is hesitation tax? It's your loss of potential that you've given up because you hesitated. Imagine how much farther along you would be if you never hesitated. The difference between that and where you are right now is called your hesitation tax. Some people's hesitation tax is a lifetime of potential. So start soon. Hesitation tax would be a pseudo unique mechanism. I wouldn't say complicated. I'd say it's a little bit advanced, which is why most of you guys don't have access to it. I have a lesson inside of the boot camp called the 3 different types of unique mechanism, or it's like a unique mechanism masterclass. Some of you guys might have access to it depending on what level you are, what you've unlocked so far, but you unlock it when you need it, right? If you're just like working on freaking your structure, your email structure, worry about your email structure. Don't worry about unique mechanisms, really. Thanks for the reviews. Of course, brother. Wanted to send in an email without making it perfect? Nah, don't do that, bro. Like, you can send them in without being perfect, but I'll tell this to everybody. And I'm not just saying this to you, Neo, so don't feel picked on. Guys, is there even a name for this? It's kind of like an excuse. Just don't give excuses. When you beat somebody in chess, what's the first thing they say? Bro, I'm rusty as hell, man. If I was really good, I would have beat you, bro. But like, I just haven't played in a couple months. Like if I was like brushing up every once in a while, dude, shut up. You lost. When people send in copy, they're always like, oh, well, I didn't really try that one. I made it before I hopped on the call. It's cope, bro. It's cope. This is your copy. This is your copy. It's okay. Own it. Once the copy is on the page, it's no longer yours. Don't take it personally. It's all right.